Hey guys,
Hi everyone.
welcome back to our channel.
Hi, let's talk about money.
So, a few days ago, somehow a topic of credit card was on the table, and I'm figured this might be somewhat useful information for couples out there,
Yep.
or for anyone out there who have a credit card.
Yeah, because I'm sure nowadays maybe 90% of the people have credit card, like who's eligible to have a credit card. I just did a quick research about Australian credit card debt. Apparently, average individual they owe just over $3,000 on credit card debt.
And what was it? 2/3? I think it was 2/3 of them.
Yeah, 2/3 of it is the interest occurred, which means on
$100 debt.
Yeah, on $100 debt, $67 is the interest payment that you pay to the bank.
So, that's just pretty
Is
much
it-
saying,
yeah, is it
hey,
really worth it?
is it really worth it using a credit card when you're purchasing on items?
Exactly.
Especially when you know for sure you can't make the repayment in full at the end of that 40 days or at the end of that term.
Yeah, 40 or
for the
55
cycle.
days. It
Yeah.
depends on the bank or the
Depending,
institutions.
So,
Yeah, so personally, I never ever pay for any credit card debt. Thank you to my parents. They pretty saving savvy
yeah.
couples, because they what they taught me by is just, if you don't have the money, please don't spend it and just save till you have it and spend wisely. So I was reluctant to apply for credit card when I started working. I think around 20 plus. That's my first credit card when I had. I think around 24 years old. But since then I never ever pay for credit card interest, because my parents taught me the interest that you have to pay for the bank is really high. I never pay attention how much is the interest, but just up till we were checking on the statement.
Actually, you
It's
never checked that
ridiculous.
until today.
No, never.
So,
Because I always paid off.
um,
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, personally, before we were married on my single days, then yeah, I did have to actually pay interest on a credit card. I found it's sickening, and I found it to be unfair, and I hate it, and it wasn't a good taste. The fact that I borrowed a small amount of money, and then I have to pay extra just in the convenience of me using that fund. So, but since we were married, no, we haven't actually.
What about when we were dating?
No,
No, okay.
no. So, I think when we were dating, I kind of like financially, I
Clear.
was like a lot more clearer. I was in a sort of in the right space of mind, because I realized having a credit card debt is a massive burden, in a sense of the fact that you gotta pay more, and it's not just a little more; it's actually a lot more.
It's 20%. You feel like you work for the bank,
Yeah.
right?
So at the current stage alone in Australia, our cash rate is what is it? How much?
0.75%. Record
So-
low in the history.
So how can we explain that? What does that mean? 0.75%. So if you have $1,
Yeah, then you'll earn, it's not really the saving rate though. It is the standard for the Australian government, they put it there. But
Yeah.
it all depends on the bank if they want to pass it on or not. But
on
the
an average.
ridiculous is just if we check on our statement, the bank show us how much is the interest rate, the percentage that we will pay if we
will pay
purchase
anyway.
something.
So give you an understanding of it. So I would, I don't know, put it here somewhere. A picture, like a screenshot of it. So back in September. Yeah, September 2019. We spent roughly about $2,000 on that particular month.
Yes.
Yeah, and based on that $2,000, it actually provides you. When you look at your statement, it provides you a minimum repayment. So a minimum monthly repayment on this particular instance was $53. And based on $53, if I were just to pay that every month, just that minimum.
53.
It would take me roughly about 26 years and 2 months to pay it off, and I would have been incurring about just under $8,000 of interest.
Yes, and the spending money that we spend was 2,600.
2,600 on that particular month.
Yes.
So imagine that. Imagine if you borrow $2,000, and then you have to pay $7,000 back because you're paying it.
That's the interest only, and you have to pay your 2,500 back as well.
Yeah.
So 10,000 at the end, which means it's 10,000, right? So and there's another suggestion.
I'm not sure because it says that 26 years and 2 months.
Yeah.
I think it's a principal and interest based on the anyway. I don't know how it works.
Interest charges 7,800.
7,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So, but there's another line saying if you pay a bit more than for $53, let's say $133, that it would take you 2 years to pay it off, your everything, and the interest would be $580. That's the interest for your $2,600 spending.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then it will having a saving of 7,200 if you pay more than your minimum payment. I don't like this term of saving because it's not really a saving. It's not saving. It's your expenses.
Yeah. It's more like
the expenditure.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you can't really hold that money anyway in the first place.
So if you have money, just pay off your credit card debt.
That's the main part. Like don't pay one credit card to another credit card. I've heard people do that.
Yes.
Try not to do that, and if you can, do whatever it takes to get out of that credit card debt as quickly as possible. We've been, I guess, frugal in a sense. We didn't go out. We don't really care what other people are thinking in a sense, because at the end of the day, you are in control of your financial future.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely, like, if you know how much you are in debt as well, don't bury your head under the sand. Do something about it. Make a budget plan. That's what I did when I had to pay interest. It wasn't fun. I didn't go out. I just literally just work and pay off that credit card every week. Additional, even if it's just $10 or $20 here and there.
That's true. Right.
On top.
Mm-hmm.
So that helps a lot. So well, you're kind of lucky you didn't have to go through the interest in your life.
I think financial education is really important. Not that many people like to talk about money, especially to your friends. I'm not sure about other parents.
Yeah.
I was lucky my parents told me about this, and I was scared to apply for a credit card when I first done it. But now they're using credit card too, my parents, because now it's just convenience. But why we have this credit card, it was because it attached to our mortgage.
Yeah, and we had a package buying investment property, and part of the package is an investment loan that you get this credit card.
Yeah. I was thinking to cancel it because we have to pay for the annual fee, and we were thinking the points are not really important because you still
really.
I still kind of like the points, but anyway, we were thinking to cancel it, but then I called up and the person told me if you have this package and your interest rate for your mortgage is a little bit less, little bit lower, and I did a calculation, and then I did a calculation about what's our loan mortgage, and if we have this, how much are we going to save if we have this credit card. So the saving on having the credit card is greater than not having the credit card. The saving on mortgage interest.
Mind you though, personally, we didn't have a credit card in the first place. Now, the only reason we used a credit card was daily expenses.
Yes.
Yeah, not purchases on stuff that we want.
No, it's
more like a need purchases shopping.
Yeah, supermarket.
So, I mean, our family of 4, we go through the supermarket every 2 days.
Yeah, every 2 days.
Every 2 or 3 days or so. The grocery shopping, that's the main part of it.
Online shopping sometimes. Yeah. But online shopping is not like buying clothes. We rarely buy clothes.
It's a must-have purchase.
Item. Yeah.
So like food, obviously you must have that, and maybe like kids' shoes because they're growing or they deteriorate quite quickly.
Yeah.
Kids' clothes because they're getting a bigger size quite quickly. Not because it's cute and pretty, is because they need the size up.
Yeah. So we try to buy things before we're asking ourselves, is that a must? or a lead or what?
Those are the little things that we do. I guess every time I know for sure my wife, every time she goes, "Hey, she always have to justify why we need to have a purchase on a certain item." And she sometimes like message me first, or have my approval first, because I just want to make sure that I guess this is not an impulse buy.
Yes, I need a second approval because I used to shop a lot. A lot.
And I look at it like, if it's for our kids, I can't really say no. But make sure that it's actually well used. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least we have two. Like, hopefully they can use. That's why I try to buy things more unisex, and my little girl can use it when the brothers finish it. But because we can see both transactions, so normally we try to control ourselves, and I think it actually is good. Because you can ask me, what is this item? And I feel guilty. Next time I'm not going to do it again. Or that's what I have to ask you before I spend the money.
And I kind of see all the transaction as well, because sometimes like when she goes to a certain retail, like a certain shop, and she doesn't go there regularly, and she buys something from there, and I can realize, yes, why is it a need or is it a want? One stage, like a hat, something so simple like that. Yeah, it was a hat.
We were having an argument yesterday.
Yeah, we were having a conversation about this. Like, hey, you should buy the same hat like the kids, because I got the same hat like the kids. But she said, "Oh no, because you went off at me because I'm buying this hat." And I explained to her, like, hey, something so simple, but you got the same hat around the house, whereas this particular one is sort of I guess UV friendly or something like that. What is it?
Yeah. I don't know. It's such a like.
It wasn't a fashion statement type of thing. It was actually something that is.
No, the things that I used to buy is fast fashion. That's the term. Fast fashion. So you use it one season. Yes. Okay. You use it for one season, and then you just
throw it out.
Chuck it. Yeah, it's not good for the environment and not good for your pocket anyway. And then what the thing that I bought it for my husband and the kids, I try to buy something that you can use it as long as you can.
Yeah.
And it's practical, and it's light, and it's covering your shoulder, your back. Anyway, the hat is perfect.
Yeah. Every time we purchase something, it's always it's not because it's on season. Like at the moment, it's Christmas, for example. Yeah. So I hear in the radio, people buying presents these days right now just for that event.
Yeah.
On their credit card, and I try to. I guess we don't even.
We try no gifts. We don't buy gifts.
The way we explain it to our kids is that it's like Christmas is not about a gift. It's
spending time with your family.
Yeah, for us, instead of spending on financially on stuff, it'd be like I would rather us spending quality time together.
Yeah, and I remember last year you were saying, or you were listening to someone saying, if you spend your money on your credit card buying Christmas presents, and then you have to take 3-4 months till Easter to pay off your credit card debt.
Yeah, I read an article sometimes. Apparently, ridiculous. Christmas it's a killer because it would take you about 3 months, which is April, or 3 or 4 months, which is Easter. The next holiday, to pay off the credit card.
And then you spend the money again.
So, and for you to get ahead, don't follow the norm. Only spend on things that you really need.
Think twice, maybe.
Always think. That's right? I guess that's our message. How we go down to it. It's like, especially for a married couple, for us, we're open book to each other. When it comes to financially, anyway.
Anything, right?
But that's sort of like the biggest hurdle, I guess. Like a lot of relationship probably don't work because it's a financial problem.
Yeah, I think so. Well, financial is
money.
Main problem though. If you don't talk to each other.
Yeah, because we had like a couple of friends like they have a separate accounts. Like tell us how you, like, do you guys have a separate account
or joint account
or joint account? But
which one works better for you? I don't know. This one works perfect for us. We just
for us it's like open book in everything.
Yeah.
Whereas our money, whereas our saving, whereas all of that.
I heard someone they have like this like splurge money. Like everyone have like, let's say each month you have $100 to expend on whatever you want. You don't have to tell me.
And I don't have to feel guilty.
The thing is, we don't spend on too much nowadays, so we don't have that. But if it's something that you like, maybe you can try to do it.
So,
But at the end of the day, if you have credit card debt, try to pay them off as fast as you can, because the interest rate is so high. You can take such a long time to pay it off.
Yeah.
If you once you pay off your credit card debt, then you can start from zero. Start saving money. That will be our next topic.
okay. Anyway, that's the next topic. So we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.